Hello and welcome to WebWeeklyLive.com, Hoopers Only TV. It is the Blaze Alexander pregame show. Paul alongside Jim Webb. Jim, we are down at Central Columbia, our first road game of the year. We just did this 4 days ago, and it's great to be back in the saddle again.
Great to see you, Paul. Quick trip over from Hazelden for you, huh?
Yeah, only about 25-minute ride down to the bird cage we're standing on right here to the right. That's usually filled.
Yeah, normally this would be
student
filled and this
section.
would be excited. They would be quiet for us and then cheer on command like they did last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about Friday night down in Loyalsock. A 78-51 win for the Lancers. A huge third quarter, a 4-point game at the half, Jim. The third quarter just opened up. Loyalsock was raining threes all over the place.
They were, and the defensive effort was outstanding. And you know, the three-pointers by Jennings and just broke the game wide open.
Yeah, he hit a couple of them, big ones there, and the Lancers left no doubt in anyone's mind. But a new game tonight. Speaking of injuries, I was talking to Siraj Ali over there, back in the boot. He said he came back a little too early. He did some physical therapy. He's really hurting. He doesn't think he's going to play this week, but he's resting up for hopefully the week after.
Well, that's a tough injury he has, and you never know how your body's going to react to it. And the worst thing they can do is rush him back. They need to have him healthy when the district tournament starts.
Yeah, and he has about 2 weeks to recover, and that should be plenty of time. I told him, rest up, you're not going anywhere, and just relax. But let's talk about someone who did step up in Siraj's absence. Sean Jensen, the senior, averaging 17 points a game, Jim. He averages 6 a game for the year, but in the last 3 games, he's averaging 17. Sean's
fantastic.
Really stepped it up.
And that's what the Lancers needed. We had talked about Sean had been shoving with the jump shot and getting to the basket, and he's straightened that all out, and he's playing real well right now.
And speaking of someone playing well, Eli Gare, another senior, number 1 senior leadership, 16 points a game. He had 18 against Bloomsburg on Saturday. In the last 3 games, like I said, averaging well over 16 points a game.
Mr. Big Shot, I call him, for his ability to make big shots in crucial situations. We called him out and he hurt us.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, whatever happened there a few games back, I mean, we needed more offense. The Lancers needed more offense, and he's been putting the ball in the basket.
Yeah, and the team leader, the engine that runs the show, Idris Ali, the team leader, comes in at 19 points a game. Not much more you could say about Idris, but he makes this team go.
Should be a first-team All-State point guard. He's good with the ball. He's good passing the ball. He's good shooting jump shots. He's good driving. I like when he gets in there, and I know you do, with being a little guy, and he mixes it up inside and gets rebounds.
And he comes down and he's in with the trees. Let's talk a little bit about the Blue Jays now. They come in 8-1, big win Saturday night in the response to that loss that they had on Friday. Coach Snyder said last game they don't want to settle for jump shots. They want to drive to the basket. And Jim, you know what you always say, you got to make those bunnies.
They do it, and that's what you're going to see out of him tonight. You're not going to see him settling for Jays. You're going to see him drive, penetrate, dish, and try to turn it up offensively.
Yeah, in a much smaller gym, this favors the slower team to slow the ball down. You can play more of a half-court game here. They're led by sharpshooter number 21. Dylan Harris comes in averaging 26 points a game. He had 9 on Friday in the first half. I believe he finished the game with 11.
He did, and I expect a big game out of him tonight.
Yeah.
He's on his home court. He plays very well here, and he's going to have a good night.
Second scorer, Russell Gump. He had struggled underneath the basket. Look for him to have a big game rebounding here. And Eli Morrison, number 2, 3-sport athlete, like you said, Jim. Defensive specialist. He can shoot the 3. He has a good build to him, and he's probably going to shadow Idris all over the court.
And Mr. Gump will have a good night. He was a little off there at Loyalsock. I expect him to have a very good night tonight.
All right, well, it's the Blue Jays and the Lancers coming up bottom of the hour. WebWeeklyLive.com, Hoopers Only TV. We'll be back with the coaches' interviews.
The team at Alexander Nissan has been working hard acquiring the biggest selection of new Titans and Frontiers in our history. So we're announcing Alexander Nissan's Big Truck Event. Our biggest inventory ever of new Titans and Frontiers will be selling out fast with discounts up to $9,400. Plus, we have 0% financing options up to 84 months. But that's not all. Our maximum trade-in policy means we trade almost anything, no matter how much you owe. With the Big Nissan Truck Event, Alexander Nissan again proves we're taking the deals the other guys won't.
Down at Central Columbia, and I'm with Lancer head coach Ron C.I. Insinger. Great to see you, C.I.
Thanks, Jim. It's always good to see you.
Always a great matchup between you and Central Columbia. You got the best of them up at our house last week, but a quick turnaround. Less than a week, you play them a second time down here at a beautiful facility.
Yes, and it's scary playing a team twice in 4 days. You know, it's a quality team. They only have 1 loss. and we know that we played really well. It's going to be difficult to get the boys excited again. They think that they can walk away, and that's not going to be the case.
And I hate to talk about the last game because we live in the present. I know, but the third quarter was amazing when you guys had these up at home.
Well, thanks, Jim. We played probably arguably the best quarter of our season then, and that made the difference. So we're going to need a great quarter tonight, maybe 3 or 4 of them.
And the thing I know you had to be most happy with, obviously the three-pointers are a staple of the Lancer offense, but the defense was amazing in the second half.
Yeah, they're starting to take pride in their defense, individual defense, as well as team defense, and they are, they're feeding off of that because they're realizing that, great defense equals better offense.
Absolutely. Keys to tonight's game, we always talk about it. Keys to tonight's game to get them a second time in a week.
All right, we just got to develop the mind. I'm worried about the mindset. We've got to come out with the right attitude that ignore the scoreboard, go out, ignore the color of the uniform, just go out and play our game. It's not what Central does, it's what Loyalsock does.
I agree with you 100% like always. and this place, you and I know, has been a tough place for Lancer teams over the years.
Yeah, we call it the snake pit because we've brought teams in here 16-1 before and have lost. So, we just have to buckle down and pick up where Siraj. Without Siraj out there, it's always difficult, but it has made some of the other boys better ball players. So
absolutely. Well, good luck tonight, CI.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And we'll be right back. We'll have Central Columbia's head basketball coach.
We want you to make sure you're going pocket, jump, balls in the feet. That's what we do here at FastMaz. We teach speed, agility, and quickness because we want you all to be better athletes. That's why you're here. So make sure on this one, when you jump up, come down, power leg, acceleration, softball, football, basketball, soccer, baseball, softball, whatever you got, we can do it here.
Fastmaz.com.
Lift your knees. You gotta get your knees up. Come on, let's go.
You gotta be here.
Hi, Lyle and Blaze here, and Lyle's dressed as a delivery man to remind you that you can buy your car online and we can deliver the car right to your house. Okay, maybe Lyle won't deliver the car right to your house, but you buy the car online from us and we will deliver it to your house. Or buy your car online and stop in any one of our showrooms for an express delivery.
Back with Central Columbia's head coach, Chris Snyder. Great to see you, Coach.
Yeah, great to see you guys too. Thanks.
Thanks for having us down here. And we got the JV game going on behind us, and we'll get you back to your team. But second time in a week, bad third quarter up at Lancerland. Give me an overview of tonight's game.
Well, we spent a lot of time analyzing what went wrong, and that was pretty easy to find. There were a lot of things. Loyalsock is very, very good, and they played very, very well the other night. That said, we are certainly capable of playing better than we did, and so I'm actually glad that we're playing them again so soon after that. It's fresh in our mind.
Absolutely.
We had a good preparation. We're looking forward to playing.
You and I have been around basketball and athletics a long time, and when you get a licking, you want to get right back out there and get after them again. And the way the schedule falls and the way this game's been, it's actually a blessing for you.
No question. I mean, they beat us the other night. It wasn't we didn't lose. They beat us. They were very, very good. That said, I don't think we played our best, in particular in the third quarter, and I'm excited to get out there and see how we fare.
And CI has the utmost respect for you and for your program, and tough place for Lancers teams to come over the years and play. I've been a part of it for a long time. Always the tough trip down here. I know you like getting them down here in Blue Jay land.
We do. Quite frankly, Loyalsock Township has been a house of horrors for us down through the years.
Well, that's the way we feel about coming down here, too.
Oh, man.
So.
It always seems as though it's a little bit closer here. And maybe we're more comfortable. Maybe they have to have a 45-minute ride. And it's not as nice. Whatever the case, we're glad it's here, and we're looking forward to going again.
Well, thanks for having us down to cover the game. No place I'd rather be tonight. Keys for tonight's game. Keys for the Blue Jays to come on top the Lancers.
We cannot have stretches where we shoot quick and they get into transition and score. That happened repeatedly in the third quarter the other night. And we've got to defend a little bit better in transition. And on offense, we need to cut down on the turnovers and jump shots. We need to get to the foul line, stop the clock, get back on defense, and defend.
And that'll make it, keep it simple. KISS, right?
Yes, sir.
If you do those things, I think the game will go well for you.
So do I.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Well, how about my mom out in Western PA?
Excellent.
She's really enjoying being able to listen to you guys and watch our team. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Glad to be here. Hey, we'll be back with some basketball action right after this message.
Hi.
Good luck.
Blaise Alexander here at Blaise Alexander Nissan in Muncie, and I have the Frontier, Nissan Frontier. Great little utility vehicle. We've got 65 of these in stock and coming. If you need something a little bigger, how about this Titan? This is a real beauty with over 400 horses under the hood. Blaise Alexander Nissan, where we have the largest selection of Nissans in the entire area, with the Blaise Alexander low price guarantee.
Oh man, great energy. King Kong energy drink. It's with the big boys drink. I'll tell you what, I used to drink Red Bull all the time. What a flavor here. It tastes like cotton candy and raspberry mixed. If you want the energy, King Kong energy drink is the one you're going to have to choose. It has a great taste. It's a flavor that lasts. It has like an aftertaste to it. You can really taste it. And I like the flavor. And I mean, it's 12 ounces, and that's usually a lot to drink for me at one time. But I could see polishing off a couple of these. I'll be running through the wall in no time. We all be King Kong. And all right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Birdcage. Paul Bowl alongside Jim Webb here, WebWeeklyLive.com, Hoopers Only TV, and visiting Lancers are being introduced right now, right in front of us.
Talking about being courtside, Paul.
Can't get much closer to this here, Idris Ali.
Hey, if I get a good bounce pass here, I might shoot a three, just so you know.
Definitely don't pass. And Brendan Clark getting the start tonight.
Good to see Brendan getting the start, the big fella.
Being rewarded for his hard work he's done.
Dom Jennings been stroking the ball well.
And now here is the home team tonight, the Central Columbia Blue Jays.
On 6'1" sophomore, number 24, Logan Welcome.
Logan Welcome getting the start tonight, Jim.
On 6'1" senior, number 21, Dylan Harris.
Dylan Harris, the sharpshooter, he's their bread and butter.
They need a big game out of him tonight if they're going to pull off an upset.
Senior, number 15, Carter Crawford.
Carter Crawford, number 15.
On 6'6" senior, number 11, Russell Gump.
Russell Gump.
And a 6' senior, number 2,
Look for a big night out of Russell. He didn't put the ball in the basket very well at Loyalsock. I bet you he has a breakout game here against the Lancers.
And we are just about set to get underway here, Jim.
Eli Morrison seems like he's been playing here forever, Paul.
Yeah, 4-year starter for this Blue Jays team. We're just about set to get ready here. 2 good interviews with the coaches before the game, Jim, and Coach Snyder said they got to slow it down. And they were just flat out beaten on Friday night in that third quarter. And the Lancers wearing their away red jerseys?
Maroon, Paul.
Maroon? My eyes are bad. Maroon jerseys.
Columbia blue trim.
Columbia blue trim.
And I love the Blue Jays. I love their homes in a way. I like these with the gray, the white with the gray trim and a little blue accent. Or is that black accent?
That is blue. That is navy blue.
Navy blue.
Like a little bit like the Kansas State Wildcats. Looking for Willie the Wildcat, the mascot here. And Gump's going to jump.
He wasn't allowed in because of COVID.
Gump will jump. Excuse me.
Like
tongue twister. Here goes Gump. Right to the basket, Jim. There you said he picked up.
I expect that out of him tonight. Look him to go hard, go strong, and put some points up tonight.
Here comes Idris Ali, right wing. Idris drives to the basket, hangs in the air, floater up and in.
Quick first step, gathers himself, puts it in with the right hand. Lancers in the traditional press.
Harris up ahead to Morrison. He threw it away. And there's your first turnover to ball game.
And again, the Lancers, the key to getting in the press is putting the biscuit in the basket. They did that. They get in the press, they get a turnover right away.
Gare will trigger it in from half court over to Idris. Idris drives, kicks it back to Jennings. Thought about the three. Now swings it back to Jensen. Jensen had the hot hand the last 3 games for the Lancers. And back over to Idris, looks to reset. Ali drives, baseline, hangs in the air. Passes over Jensen, long 3 by
Bang.
Jennings.
Jennings 3 from the baseline. 5-2 Lancers.
Picked up right where he left off, Jim, on Friday night. Dom was really stroking it well.
Nice pass.
Crawford at the doorstep,
misses
the bunny. In the hands of Gump. Gump
Jinx
kicks
ball.
it back. Harris for 3, that's short. And a rebound by Clark.
Good job by young Mr. Clark in there cleaning the glass.
Over to Eli Gare. Gare, top of the key. Gare drives down the lane, up and in, count it.
And that's what they need from him. They need him to slash, get to the basket, and put the ball in. More scored, and that's what he's been doing the last several games.
Absolutely. He is so much more effective slashing to the basket. Eli will shoot 1. And it is good.
Good job by Eli converting. That gets the Lancers into the press. There's a trap.
8-2 Lancers lead just underway here at Central Columbia. Over to Morrison. Morrison, the Gump fills the lane, shuffles his feet, no call. Good block by Clark again, Jim. His presence
Very
being
nice
felt
defense.
down low.
Idris on the run out.
Idris backs it back out, right wing. Swings it over to Jensen. Jensen, long 3. Misses, ball caroms wide.
There's Idris running it down. On the drive, all the way to the hoop, throws it in reverse. Nice move. Idris Ali, timeout, Central Columbia.
Central Columbia calls time. I think they're going to take a 30-second timeout. Let's take a break. 10-2 Lancers. We'll be right back.
Family table away from home is Dolly's Diner, now with 3 great locations. The original Dolly's, Loyalsock, behind Rita's off the Golden Strip. Dolly's Montoursville, where Dolly met Griggs. And now the new Dolly's, Park Avenue, Williamsport, formerly Donna's Restaurant. With those amazing breakfasts, daily and chef specials, sticky buns, and more, and Griggs Coffee and Peanuts. Don't miss it. Dolly's Diner, your family table away from home, covering the Williamsport area.
All right, we're back here at Central Columbia. 10-2 Lancers lead. One-day masks. 1 day or 1 hour. Jim, they're lightweight, easy to use. They don't fog up your vision. They're disposable. Great for any time or any place, and they fit any shape and size.
Absolutely. Good steal, Dom Jennings. Idris on the drive.
They cannot stop him down low. He's just a little too quick, it looks, Jim, in the early going here. And Idris will go to the line. Idris shooting 72% for the year. First one up and good.
Hard to believe he's a senior guard. It just seems like yesterday he was coming up and making an early impact on the program.
Yep, second one on its way is good also. Lancers by 10 here.
Back in the press, giving him fits. Eli Morrison was trapped. Over to Harris. Harris brings it up.
Shuffled his feet there. Goes welcome, and he's going to turn it over. 2 minutes into the game, Jim, you always say the first 2 minutes of each quarter so critical. The Lancers have done nothing wrong here.
Well, after the third quarter that the Blue Jays had up at Loyalsock, this is not the way they wanted to start this ball game.
Jensen thought about the 3, now kicks it back to Jennings. Jennings to Idris. Idris at the elbow, back to Gare. Long 3 on the way, no good. And a rebound by Welcome.
Good job by Welcome, bouncing out, getting the board.
Here comes Eli Morrison. Blue Jays going from left to right on your screen.
Lancer straight man, drive by Morrison, dish.
The Gump up and in.
Good job by Gump receiving the pass. Little dribble drive, penetration, drop off. That's what they need.
12-4 Lancers lead. Andrew Beagle looks to check into the game for the Blue Jays. 5:23 clock running first quarter.
It's nice to hear noise in the gym.
It is. Gare.
Cheerleaders are here tonight, Central Columbia. It's nice to have them.
Jennings over to Jensen. Jensen to Jennings, excuse me. Threw it away.
Good job there. Welcome stepped in. Morrison, Welcome, drive, foul.
Oh.
He'll get 2.
He will go to the line. And Welcome shooting 80% for the year, Jim. This whole Blue Jay team, very good foul shooting team.
Well, they're fundamentally sound. They're a little short-handed more than the Lancers. I mean, the Lancers are missing Siraj and of course, without Yost and McNellis, Central's down 2. Welcome gets the roll.
Yep, McNellis is out, and Yost has been out the whole season. So
now you said the QBs in football, or COVID protocol
is McNellis correct?
And he was the QB, if I remember.
He
correctly.
was. Yep.
Welcome gets both. 12-6 Lancer lead.
Lead doubled up by the Lancers. Here's all Lee on the left wing, kicks it over. Jennings long 3. Dom's feeling it.
Release, rotation, follow through, splash, Paul.
Overhead. Here comes Harris. Harris across the timeline, back to Morrison. Blue Jays looking to set up the offense. Bright spot has been Gump so far, 2 of 3.
And they're doing the right thing. They're driving, they're attacking. Don't settle for jump shots.
Gump kicks it back to Harris. Harris, pull-up jumper off the back iron. 2 Lancers there.
Adrice cleans the glass on the run, middle of the court. Jensen, three-pointer on the way, short.
Rebounded by Gump. And here come the Blue Jays. Kicks it back out to Morrison. Morrison's going to let a 3 go.
Bang for Morrison. That was needed.
15-9. 4:07 to go, first quarter. Halfway through here at Central Columbia. Paul Bowe, Jim Webb here on a Tuesday night. Adrice going to answer with a 3. That's off.
Good job by Jensen. Finds Adrice cutting up and in. One-touch pass. Well done.
No one stepped up and took Adrice as he cut it to the basket.
Great job by Jensen.
And I'll tell you right now, there's halfway through this quarter, if Loyalsock's going to put 20 up in a quarter, they're going to be hard to beat. They already have 17. 3:40 to go, first quarter. Here comes Harris, shake and bake.
Oh, nice block there, Eli Gare.
They're going to call that on the floor, Jim.
Ooh.
One official said the continuation, the other one said on the floor, and it's going to be under the basket.
You know, I'm an offensive guy, Paul. I always like the continuation. Here comes Clark. Gave him good minutes there to start the game.
Yeah.
Big Julian comes in.
And Gare will trigger the inbound.
Nice pass into Big Julian, up and in. Eli Gare finds Julian cutting to the basket on the inbounds. 10-point Lancer lead.
3:25 to go, first quarter. Here comes that press. Up ahead to Harris. Harris to Morrison. Back to Harris. Harris crossed the timeline. Blue Jays have not got in their offense at all this first quarter, Jim. Nice head
drive.
fake by Crawford. Dipsy doodle up and in.
Well done there by the young man. And he has great hair.
He's on the all-hair team.
There we go.
Jensen. Over to Gare. Gare back to Jensen. Swings it to Jennings. He's been hot.
You can just see the confidence when he receives the pass.
Pass into Julian. Swings it long cross court to Adrice. Lancers back it back out. Adrice over to Jennings.
If you watch any good shooter's feet, when they receive a pass, when they're going well, they're set and ready to fire. And that's where right here, good drive, step, bang.
That's the hat trick for Jennings in the first quarter.
He's looking good, Paul.
He is. He's feeling it. Lancers have doubled them up. 22-11, 2:19 to go, first quarter. Over to Welcome. Head fake. Drives.
Nice pass.
Crawford at the doorstep. Good block by Julian.
Big Julian in there. He's a space eater, Paul. He's becoming more and more. Oh, Jensen all the way to the basket and in.
And they're going to give the continuation there.
I don't know. I didn't see. Did he wave it in?
He didn't do anything. Nope, he's saying down low.
Well, he's consistent, Paul.
Gump coming back in. Beagle checking out.
11-point Lancer lead.
And Gare will inbound.
Look for Big Julian up top. There he is.
And Lancers will reset.
Big Julian is a matchup problem for them.
Oh, Gare blew right by him to the basket, up and in.
Strong to the hoop, off the cylinder and in by Gare.
CI yelling instructions here. And we're right here in Jose Harris. He's been bottled up this first quarter. Turnaround. Adrice puts that into cheerleaders into the bird section over there.
Little gangsta slap by Adrice.
It was.
Start the game.
Yeah.
Idris is athletic. I'm telling you, he gets up quick and he gets up high. Don't let his size fool you.
And Welcome will inbound. Over to Morrison. Morrison swings it to Harris. Harris lets the three go and drains it.
Big basket for Harris. 10-point Lancer lead. Idris on the move.
Idris being guarded by Harris, swings it back to Gare again, blows right by. Pass, thrown away. They got a hand in the lane there, Jim.
Good defense there.
Here comes Morrison. 1:21 to go first quarter, 10-point Lancer lead.
Crawford setting the pick. Morrison coming off, draws big Julian now. Gump in the post.
Spin move off the glass, and they're going to get Jensen with a push in the back. And Russell's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Russell's shooting 67% for the year.
17 a game plus 67%.
First one on its way is good. Second one is good also.
Idris is off to a quick start for the Lancers with 8. Eli Gare has 5. Young Mr. Jennings with 3 trays for 9. Young Mr. Clark has 3 rebounds.
Yeah, Jennings has been lights out here for the Lancers.
For Central, Gump has 6. Idris three-pointer on the way.
Straight on 3 from the coffin corner.
Oh, Julian cleans up the mess.
And Julian, once again, Jim, you said position in there. Lead back up to 10.
I'm telling you, he can play big dividends come district and playoff time states.
Gump over ahead to Harris. Harris being guarded by Jennings. Jennings over to Morrison, swings it over. Gump trying to post up. Crawford from the elbow. Drains
nice job. Good ball movement. Crawford caught the pass, knew what to do with a mid-range jumper, Paul.
26-18 here. High scoring first quarter here.
Well, most importantly for Central, they've weathered the storm here.
Idris hangs, and they're going to call steps on him right there.
Oh, okay. Might have been.
Welcome checking back in for the Blue Jays. And Central Columbia has not played terrible this quarter. They just found themselves down by 8.
No.
They're running into a buzzsaw, and they're getting in a running contest with the Lancers.
Like I said, if they weather this quarter and they're only down 8, possibly 6, I'm sure the coach will be happy.
13 seconds to go. Over to Gump. 10 seconds. Gump swings across, throws to Jennings. Up ahead to Gare. Eli lays it up and in.
Left hand on the drive-by, flips it in. Be a 10-point lead.
We played one here at Central Columbia. Loyalsock 28. Central Columbia 18. We'll be back with quarter number 2.
We dress up every corner of your home. We have the perfect mattress from the best sleep gallery so your delivery is immediate and free. And we have that stylish new appliance with the latest feature and finish, with digital price tags that scan the market to ensure you get the lowest price. Our own installers, service technicians, and delivery crews, with live crew tracking so your delivery day is as free as you need it to be. Serving our people, serving our planet. We are Biters Furniture, Mattress, and Appliance.
All right, welcome back here to Central Columbia. We have our new Webb Weekly Live stat board here. I wish you could see it here. Looks great for Loyalsock. Jimmy Webb on stats doing a great job as always in that first quarter. Dom Jennings led the way with 9 points. Idris 8. Eli Gare 7. Idris also 3 boards. And young Mr. Clark, Brendan Clark, chipped in with 3 rebounds.
Right in the beginning of the game, they were key, getting the Lancers going the right way.
28 first quarter points, Jim, for Central Columbia. Russell Gump off to a good start with 6 points. And Carter Crawford, I call him the garbage man because he gets all those points underneath and really bangs people around with 4 points. And like I said, Dylan Harris held the 2. And Eli Morrison with 3, but that's 18 for Central Columbia. Loyalsock 28-point quarter. They got to slow this game down, the Blue Jays, if they want to have any chance in this game.
Well, the Lancers played very well right out of the gate.
And there's Jennings to Jensen, back to Gare.
Central in a 3-2.
Oh, long 3 for Jennings. Off the mark, Jensen with the rebound came right to him.
Very well done. Attack the glass. Jensen up and in. 12-point Lancer lead.
Here comes Eli Morrison being guarded across the timeline by Idris. Morrison. Gump tries to set the pick, frees Morrison. Morrison behind his back.
Sean Jensen's overall play has improved dramatically. He used to just settle for shooting. His defense has been outstanding, attacking the offensive backboard. He's really turned his game up a notch here.
No, absolutely. And Gare will guard the inbound. Will be welcomed over to Harris. 2 Lancers on Harris. Gump, pull-up jumper off the iron. Jennings fights for the rebound. Crawford goes down on that again, hustles.
Good hustle by Crawford. He was on the inline there.
And with 7:20 to go in the half, Lancers by 12. Here comes Ali. Lancers going from right to left here. Kicks it over to Jennings. Jennings back to Idris.
Look for the big fella to touch it here.
Eli slashes.
Going to get called for the travel. Again, though, I like Eli attacking the basket. He's a slasher.
And he's quick off the dribble, Jim, and it brings someone up to him, and we've seen it free in Jensen, free in Wilson down low.
Definitely.
For an easy layup. And that could be a difference maker, again, come playoff time.
Gump coming up, left-hander.
Gump back to Welcome. Welcome, top of the key, back to Gump. Eli Gare all over him. Bounce, nice pass down low to Crawford, up and in.
Very nice job of Gump using the bounce pass, threaded the needle, and Welcome converts. I'm sorry, Crawford.
Crawford. And he'll go to the line. And shot is short and rebounded by Jensen. Lancers looking to run again, 10-point lead. Over to Idris, drives through the middle, hangs in the air.
Oh. I don't think they're going to allow a basket on a foul. They're going to be all on the floor, Paul.
Eli will trigger. And over to Julian. Julian saves it into the hands, up to Gump. Gump up and in. Good hands by Harris there.
Good job by Harris. Gump gets loose, and the Blue Jays needed that 8-point Lancer lead.
Here comes Idris. Idris drives, slashes, kicks it back to Gare. Head fake. Over to Jensen. Jensen drives, now back to Idris. Pull-up jumper. No good. Nobody under the basket. Rebound Gump. Here come the Blue Jays. Morrison drives to the basket, and I think he...
Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul on Morrison.
I thought he walked on that, but they're going to call... All right, then.
Well, you can be moving your feet. You got to keep your body between the player and the basket. And if he initiates contact, that being said, I didn't like that call.
No, I didn't like it either. Over to Jennings. On the right wing, top of the key, over to Idris. Jensen.
Nice. Little dump in.
I think Jensen was thinking of passing there.
Brendan Clark's going to get called for the over the back, but that's okay.
I think Sean caught himself halfway between a pass and a shot.
Pass in a hard place?
And 30-22 here now with 5:56 to go in the half.
I thought that was going to be a steal. Gump, Harris.
Harris over to Morrison. Blue Jays trying to get into that offensive flow. Morrison over to Welcome. Welcome kicks back to Gump, top of the key. Gump drives down the lane. Good hands by Jennings. Jump hook. Rattles around the rim, and that comes out.
Beautiful looking shot there. I just didn't get it to go by Gump.
Ali with the ball. Jennings, long.
Bang! Three. Jennings in fuego.
4-5 from behind the arc for Dom Jennings. Tonight at 33-22, Lancers lead. 5:16 to go in the half. Here come the Blue Jays. Here comes Gump over to Eli Morrison.
Gump needs to keep attacking the basket like he's been. A couple haven't gone in, but much better than the other night. He's a good ball player.
There's a double team, and they're going to get a walk, and Dylan Harris turns it over.
I missed it. I was looking at the cut away from the basket. Did he travel?
No, he did. That was a good call.
Okay.
Beagle checking into the ball game, and credit the Lancers defense here. Dylan Harris, their top scorer, comes in averaging 26 a game, has 2 points, Jim, with 5 minutes to go in the half. Here comes Ali, 11-point Lancer lead. Ali pops the three around the rim. That came out like a jack in the box there.
Sure did, Paul. That was 3/4 down.
And that went out, and it'll stay here with the Lancers, though, off a Blue Jay, off his feather.
I missed that, too.
Yeah, it's hard to see it on the other corner. And Gare will trigger it in.
Nice
to
pass.
Jensen. Mid-range jumper good.
Good job by Jensen, catch and shoot.
13-point lead for the Lancers.
Lancers are converting on the inbounds plays. Welcome on the drive, back out. Gump cuts, basket, left-handed in.
Hung in the air, Jim. With the defender went up with him, he left it go at the top of the apex. Russell Gump having a real nice game tonight. Jennings for three, he's feeling it. No good there, rebounded by the aforementioned Gump. Here come the Blue Jays.
Gump's looking good. Again, Central's done a nice job. They got behind early, they weathered the up turnover. Clark, good hands, they head to Idris. Stolen away by Harris. Harris going the other way.
4 minutes to go.
Little running one-hander up and in for Harris.
Harris needed that basket in the worst way.
9-point Lancer lead.
Here comes Idris across the timeline.
Nice pick by Clark. Jensen thinking of the three. Over to Eli Gare on its way. No good.
No good. The Lancers having trouble the last couple
Welcome
times.
clears
down
the glass and is on the run. Harris, right wing, extended through.
Oh, shuffled his feet there, no call. Morrison, NBA range three.
Bang.
Counted. Eli Morrison.
Big basket, it's down to 6.
And the Blue Jays on a run here, Jim. Gare over to Jensen. Jensen looking to distribute. Back to Jennings. Jennings drives baseline. Back to Clark, back to Jennings. Jennings, nice pass down low. Clark at the doorstep, missed the bunny.
Beautiful play, though.
Here come the Blue Jays.
It's all right, young Mr. Clark, you're fine.
Morrison with the ball. 3 minutes to go in the half. Eli Morrison. Back out to Gump. Gump top of the key being guarded by Clark. Gump drives to the basket. Left-hander hangs in the air. And a rebound by Gare.
With him being left-handed and long and the way he uses that hook, he can get his shots at will.
Straight on jumper from the corner. Jennings long three, no good. Rebounded again by Gump.
Gump
and they're going to get
glass.
Jensen on the arm.
Big Julian set to come back in.
35-29, 2:38 to go in the half. We're going to give a shout out while we have a chance.
Going to get a 30-second timeout here by Coach Schneider.
Let's keep it right here, Jim. We're going to give a shout out to Coach Schneider's mom, Nora.
Oh, great, yes.
Listening out in Western Pennsylvania. He told us before the game that she is a big fan now of Webb Weekly Live, and she likes Jim. She said, I thought it was Jim Doyle, but it's Jim Webb.
I think it's Paul Bow.
Well, I don't know, but Nora, thanks for listening.
We're glad we can bring you the game, Nora, and enjoy.
Yeah, your son has a nice squad here, and he does a great job, and really, really one of the nicest guys to deal with here in high school sports.
And he's enjoying the little run that the Blue Jays are on right now. They're back in the game, Paul.
Yeah, 6-point Lancer lead. It was up to 13. It's down to 6 so far. Gump has 10 points here. Crawford with 6 and Morrison for the Blue Jays. Jennings has 12 leading the Lancers. And we are 2:38 to go before intermission here. And Central Columbia needed a good quarter here, Jim.
They did. Clark has 4 boards for the Lancers.
11-7 run here for the Blue Jays here in the second quarter. And Morrison up to Crawford. Crawford looks at the
Idris on the steal.
And Crawford's going to back off and do the smart thing. Let him have the layup there.
Nice steal. Finishes off a little finger roll. 8-point Lancer lead.
First 2 minutes of the game, Jim. The quarter, last 2 minutes. Blue Jays got to be careful here.
Yeah, don't give back what you've gained here. They've expended a lot of energy and they're back in the game. Don't throw it away. Nice Crawford up and in.
Oh,
no!
Missed the bunny there, and Jensen got the foul and up and in.
Sometimes things work out. You break an egg, make some omelet, and that's what he did.
Absolutely. And he found himself wide open. I think he surprised himself, Jim, how wide open he was. Crawford
6-point lead here.
Looks to make the 3-point play, and ball rattles out. Tell you what, Carter Crawford, Jim, he came in, when we saw him on Friday night, he only averaged 2 points a game.
Idris all the way, reverse.
The whole season, and he really stepped his game up.
He has.
Last 2 times we've seen him.
He's been playing tough.
39-31. Lancers by 8, under 2 to go in the half. Morrison, little shake and bake. Tries to get the ball down low to Gump, trying to get positions. Jennings guarding him. Gump drives baseline, throws in reverse, up and in.
Beautiful move by Gump. Left to use the baseline, came back out with the left hand and got it to go somehow.
Lead 6 again, 1:20 to go in the half.
Great game so far, Paul.
Absolutely. Gare over to Jensen's going to pull the string on the long 3.
Jensen, nothing but the bottom of the nylon.
42-33, Lancers lead. Last minute to go in the quarter. Here comes Harris across the timeline.
Oh,
Harris.
Steal by Julian, slapped it away. Eli Gare on the run out.
Good hands by the big man. Gare kicks it back to Idris.
Oh, double dribble, they missed it.
Oh, good block by Gump right into the hands of Idris. Ball pops out.
Three for $1, Paul.
3 for $1, Jim, and Idris Ali lays it in.
Idris is the little engine that can, Paul. He just keeps going and going and going.
Lead was down to 6. It's back up to 11 now.
And that's what I was saying. They expended energy. They had it down to 6. You got to be careful with these Lancers.
Under 30 seconds to go. In the half, Morrison over to Crawford.
Gump's open. They didn't find him.
Long 3 by Harris. Rattles around. 17 seconds to go. Eli Gare with the ball. Around the 3-point arc. Over to Idris. Julian has position there. They're going to back it out.
They have Julian if they want him here.
Hold it out for 1.
He's going to pick for Idris. Idris will come off.
Over to Jensen. Long 3.
Bang! Jensen at the buzzer.
At the buzzer. 47-33. Lancers on a run here to end the half. Let's take a break. We'll be back with Fairfield at the half.
Family table away from home is Dolly's Diner, now with 3 great locations. The original Dolly's Loyalsock behind Rita's off the Golden Strip. Dolly's Montoursville, where Dolly met Griggs. And now the new Dolly's, Park Avenue, Williamsport, formerly Donna's Restaurant. With those amazing breakfasts, daily and chef specials, sticky buns, and more, and Griggs Coffee and Peanuts. Don't miss it. Dolly's Diner, your family table away from home, covering the Williamsport area.
This is Scott here from Park Pete's in Williamsport. Everybody's back to school. Hopefully we have some good high school games going on. Hope everybody's out there keeping safe. Just to let you know, we're here, we're open, ready to see y'all. So enjoy the game and stop on in.
And I'm back with Central Columbia Athletic Director Kevin Morgan. Great to see you.
Thank you. I'm glad that you guys could be here for the game.
And before we get started, thank you for having us and having us down here.
Yeah, it's always good to get our kids on live stream. It's about the best we can do this year for the parents to see the kids.
And we enjoy doing it. And again, thanks for welcoming us. Beautiful facilities down here. Central Columbia has done a great job. I think my son Hunter might have opened the football field when the turf was there.
Yes.
It might have been the first game, and we loved coming down and playing on the turf. Tell me a little bit about the good things that have happened over the last few years down here.
So this project started about 8 years ago. We had the old grass field that had the huge crown on it, and it was a vision to maybe put a turf field there and all-weather track around it. But we didn't want the taxpayers, to pay for it. So we put out a drive to raise $1.3 million from the community, and we were able to do that. So over the course of a year and a half, the community came together, put together $1.3 million to put in the turf field and the all-weather track. And it's just a beautiful facility out there that we host, district soccer playoff games, state field hockey games.
And that's what I was going to say. Everybody likes coming there for all the sports, and it's a great facility. And the gymnasium's come a long way since I used to come down here and play.
Oh, it was so much smaller 6 years ago. 6 years ago, we totally renovated the school district, the high school. We looked at our academic programs and we said, what can we do better for the kids? We worked on the outside facility for athletics, and we did some different things with our shops down there, put a lot of welding stations in, but then we looked at the gym and said, what can we do here? We knocked out the wall to put the seating behind the one basket. It's unfortunate that we can't have fans in the game right now.
Oh, absolutely.
It's such a home court advantage when we have 50, 60 students and the opposing team shooting into that basket in the second half.
And the bird's nest, as they call it, correct?
It's actually the bird cage, but
bird cage, I'm sorry.
Bird cage.
And great home court advantage.
Yep.
And it'd be nice to have everybody in here tonight, wouldn't it?
It would be. What a great game this is going to be tonight with Loyalsock, Central Columbia, 2 of the top teams in the state of Pennsylvania. This place would be rocking tonight if we could have fans in here.
And one good thing is we got Lancers and we got Blue Jays, and that's whether it's the baseball field that's not too far away, the football field, or here, that's become a good rivalry over the years.
It has. We talk about Central and Bloomsburg. And Bloomsburg is right down the road from us, and that's a great rivalry.
Absolutely.
When you talk about who we want to defeat. We want to defeat the Loyalsock Lancers because they had a great program up there.
Well, we appreciate that, and we're viewing you the same way. I think some of us, including CI, were glad you redid the gym because that old gym had a lot of bad memories in it for Lancer teams.
I remember it was one of my first years here. I believe Loyalsock had a 25, 30-point lead in the third quarter, and we put on a press, and Central Columbia was able to come back and beat the Lancers over there at the elementary school.
So, anything else you want to throw in? It's great talking with you about the athletic program and all the good that's going on.
It's just fantastic what our school community has done for us, not only athletically but academically. You know, we talked about the gym here, we talked about the football field, but you mentioned the baseball field. We now put lights on the baseball field.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that one.
Yep.
I'm a baseball guy. I should have known that one.
We've hosted the district championship games here when Bowman Field was being renovated.
Yep.
And we just put lights on our softball field also. We have a nice complex up there for softball. So the community's really come together to help us out.
And what I like to hear is that you're doing it without taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, we've great community support.
That's fantastic. And keep up the great work, and we'll be back with some halftime statistics and some more basketball after this message.
It's the Winter Sales Event, and the Kaiser Boys and Dan Goldman of Fairfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram want to celebrate with you. Drive home a new 2021 Jeep Compass, save over $4,700, or check out this new 2019 Ram 3500, save over $8,600, or get 0% for 72 months on many new vehicles during the Start Something New sales event. 2 convenient locations, Route 405 in Muncie or Route 11 in Danville. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
All right, we're back here. Fairfield at the half. Brian Adams playing over the PA system. And the Lancers up by 14 points. They closed on a 14-2 run as the Blue Jays cut the lead to 6. Let's talk a little bit about the scoring for the Lancers. They're led by Idris Ali, 14 points and 5 rebounds. Dom Jennings has all trays from behind the arc. He has 12 points. Sean Jensen, who came up big in that second quarter, all 10 points in the second quarter. Eli Gare chipped in with 7. And Brendan Clark, not showing on the stat sheet, but 4 rebounds, 4 key rebounds as he played some good minutes for the Lancers. For the Blue Jays, Russell Gump leads them with 12 points. Mr. Crawford, Carter Crawford with 8. Eli Morrison with 6. And Dylan Harris, the leading scorer on his team, Jim, held to 4 points here. We got about 4 minutes before the third quarter is going to check in here and see if I get Jim Webb back on the horn here. Jim.
Hey there, Paul.
All right, Jim's back here. And Jim, down by 14 points, what is Coach Snyder telling the Blue Jays in that locker room right now?
Well, they want to replicate what they did for most of the second quarter. They scratched and fought their way back in the game, and then I made a comment that they expended a lot of energy, and don't blink. The Lancers went on that run. Was it 14-2?
It was a 14-2 run there.
Good to see Big Julian here in front of us, huh?
I was teasing him before the game. I told him I want to see a dunk by Big Julian, a two-handed rim rocker.
He can do it.
He can get up there, but he's on siesta time right now. Hands behind his head, and he's sitting down there. And like I said, we're at the half here. Loyalsock, 47 points, Jim. A 19-point second quarter, a 28-point first quarter.
The scary thing was, and I said to you, it was an easy 47.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
They got to 47 about as easy as I've seen a team and a half.
Yeah, and
against a good opponent. I mean, they're not playing Sisters of the Poor tonight. They're playing a quality opponent.
No, absolutely, and they have a tough week coming up. They have Central Columbia tonight. Thursday night, they're up in Troy, and, you know, that's always a house of horrors up there.
Yeah.
And Friday night, we have the game against Danville, and Danville has one loss all year, and that was to Loyalsock in the second game of the season. So the Ironman will be looking for revenge in that one.
The way CI has them playing right now, even without Siraj, you want to play as many times this week as you can. I mean, they're looking good. They're passing the basketball. They're playing defense.
No,
my only criticism there in the first half would have been they should have made a few more shots and got to 50.
Yeah, like I said, Loyalsock 47.
Obviously, I'm joking.
47 at the half. If they keep putting up 20 points in a quarter, like I said, in the first quarter, they'll be tough to catch from here.
I like where we're located here. We're basically 4 rows up behind the bench, right?
We paid big money for these seats.
And we get to hear what's going on, and about as what's the word I'm looking for? CI is usually a little more animated. He didn't have a whole lot to be animated with that half.
Nah, he was yelling one time on the defensive. Somebody didn't play defense, and he was giving it to them. I don't know who it was, but
hell, he still yells at me from my days of not playing defense, Paul.
Yeah. So, but we didn't get much animation out of him. But hey, a good half, like I said, an easy 47 hung on the board for the Lancers. We've got about 1 minute 27 seconds to go. Fairfield at the half. Fairfield for fantastic deals. Let's play a couple commercials. Let's pay a couple bills, and we'll be back with the third quarter.
It's the winter sales event, and the Kaiser Boys and Dan Goldman of Fairfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram want to celebrate with you. Drive home a new 2021 Jeep Compass, save over $4,700, or check out this new 2019 Ram 3500, save over $8,600, or get 0% for 72 months on many new vehicles during the Start Something New sales event. 2 convenient locations, Route 405 in Muncie or Route 11 in Danville. Fairfield, for fantastic deals.
Oh, man, great energy. King Kong energy drink. It's with the big boys drink. I'll tell you what, I used to drink Red Bull all the time. What a flavor here. It tastes like cotton candy and raspberry mixed. If you want the energy, King Kong energy drink is the one you're going to have to choose. It has a great taste. It's a flavor that lasts. It has like an aftertaste to it. You can really taste it. And I like the flavor. And I mean, it's 12 ounces, and that's usually a lot to drink for me at one time, but I could see polishing off a couple of these. I'll be running through the wall in no time. We all be King Konging. All right, we're back here for the start of the third quarter. One-day masks, 1 day or 1 hour. Lightweight, easy to use. They don't fog up your vision. They're disposable. They're great for any occasion or event. And they come in any shape or any size. One size fits all, Jim.
Into Gump in the low post. Working on nice pass back out.
Over to Welcome. Welcome to Crawford. Crawford, nice head fake. Back to Welcome. Kicks it back out to Morrison.
Big Julian in there. He takes away a lot of opportunities.
It's intimidation there as Welcome has the ball right wing.
Lancers in man. Julian on Crawford.
Harris kicks the ball back to Morrison.
Picked by Gump, he rolls, nothing there. Nice steal by Jensen.
Back over to Jennings. Jennings up to Adrees.
Oh, beautiful.
Gare fills the lane, missed the bunny, and Adrees goes over to back.
As good as ball movement as you're going to see there. 3 passes, ball never hit the floor.
And that's only the first foul on Adrees.
Lancers full court. Little token pressure.
Here comes Gump. Blue Jays going from right to left this half, and Russell will be guarded by Jensen. Over to Crawford.
Gump had position, didn't get it to him. Harris off the pick. Nowhere to go. Good defense by the Lancers.
Back to Harris, and Jensen is right on him. Here's Gump getting position down low. Big Julian just sticks the paw
nice
up and blocks it.
By Julian.
Oh, nice move by Lee, up and in.
Slashes, slithers, and puts it in.
Lead up to 16 here for the Lancers in Central Columbia. This is where they ran into problems on Friday night in that third quarter.
Yeah, they better be careful here. It'll end up another third quarter like we watched.
Morrison with the ball. Over to Harris. Back over to Gump. Gump over to Welcome.
Good ball movement.
Back to Morrison. Morrison head fake. Thought about a jumper. Back to Harris. They're trying to free Harris up for some shots. Harris drives to the lane. Up and in.
Good job by Harris finding the little seam there. Takes it to the hoop. 14-point Lancer lead. Eli Gare on the sprint. Left hand doesn't get it.
Hangs in the air, and Eli will go to the line.
And they did give him a little continuation there if it would have fell.
Eli will shoot 2. First one is long.
It's good to see the Central Columbia cheerleaders here at a ball game. We haven't seen a whole lot of cheerleaders in our travels.
Like I said, it's nice to have some noise in the gym. Second one on its way is good.
Good job getting the second 15-point Lancer lead. Into the press. There's a trap. Eli Morrison trap. Back to Gump.
Morrison up ahead to Welcome. Welcome
Nice.
pass down low. Crawford, good block by Jennings.
Jennings said, "None of my watch," and swatted it.
And the ball will stay here with the Blue Jays as they will inbound under the basket.
Lancers are just a little step quicker than the Blue Jays so far tonight.
Welcome over to Morrison. Morrison to Harris, trying to free him up. That's a three. That's partially
Good job
blocked.
by Jennings. Jennings on the run.
Here comes
Baseline. Gare, three-pointer off the break, no good. Crawford digs it out to Gump.
Eli might have forced that one a little bit there.
Well, I'd like to see him fly all the way to the hoop on that.
Yeah, they haven't. Nobody stepped up and stopped them at
No.
all. Morrison down in the corner on the baseline.
Long three, no good. Big Julian clears it.
Good
To
position.
Jensen. Jensen to the middle of the floor.
Back out to Idris. Julian with a screen. 5:19 to go. Third quarter, 15-point Lancer lead.
Bang.
Dolly, right down the rabbit hole, Jim. Three-pointer.
Assist to Julian on the big pick. Monster pick.
Up to 18.
Gump on the run, left hand, no good. Big Julian gets a piece of it.
Ball batted around. Who else comes down with it but Crawford?
Crawford's a hustler.
Crawford out to Morrison. Here comes the double.
Well, I'm going to get a reaching foul there in Idris.
And it'll be out on the side.
Lead up to 18.
Lancer's just shooting the ball really, really well. Back to Welcome.
Pretty quiet third quarter, though. A couple minutes in here.
Welcome over to Crawford. And they're going to leave Crawford out there. If he wants to be out there, they're leaving him out there. Here comes Harris. Harris crosses over, drives.
I don't know where he was going.
And he threw it away. 2 games so far, Jim. Dylan Harris is having a hard time against this Lancer defense.
Well, he had Big Julian waiting on him there, and that's tough to navigate around Big Julian.
Jennings over to Idris. Idris back to Jensen. Jensen over to Idris. 4:27 to go. Big jump stop, and they're going to call a foul on Morrison here. Grabbed his arm. And Eli Gare will trigger underneath. That's the third foul on Morrison. Jensen trying to get room in there. Clears it out. Jensen back to Jennings, back to Ali. Lancers look to reset. 4:20 to go, third quarter, 18-point Loyalsock lead.
Central playing straight man this half.
Idris kicks it over to Jensen. Thought about the three.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice spin move. Hangs. Good block by Gump.
Gump says no.
Swats it out of the way. Halfway through the third quarter, Lancers by 18. Right in the hands of Julian. Up to Jennings. Jennings over the head to Idris.
Nice.
Lays it in. Finger roll.
Idris got up there. He was above the rim on that. Good ball movement by the Lancers.
Over to Morrison. Morrison crosses over. Hangs in the air, but he drew the foul.
He raised his hand. I guess he did get him.
They're going to get Idris again. That's three on this quarter.
Must have had one too many Mountain Dews at the half.
Yeah, he came up ready to go. He's having that King Kong energy drink. He's going hard, Jim. He goes hard.
Good job by Morrison knocking it down. 19-point Lancer lead.
Peter Lanza into the ball game.
Gets them both. 18-point Lancer lead, 3:37 to go, third quarter. Central back in a more or less a 1-2-2.
I think they're playing a 1-2-2, yeah.
Sort of a matchup, man.
Lands into the game. Jennings, long three.
Bang! Again, Jennings is just ablaze.
That's 5 for the night from three. Here comes Morrison, 21-point bulge now for the Lancers. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Welcome with the ball over to Gump.
Gump needs to be more aggressive offensively like he was in the first half. He needs to attack the hoop.
Beagle with the ball over to Morrison.
Haven't heard Beagle's name much tonight.
No, he hasn't played that much. He
Nice
started
drive.
the other night.
Oh, misses his shot, but that's what Gump needs to do is get some opportunities. Idris on the run out, all the way to the basket. Right hand, no good. Eli Gare, left hand up and in.
Eli right on the spot here. And the Lancers really opening it up here.
One word,
this
Paul,
quarter.
athleticism.
Absolutely. 23-point third quarter so far for Loyalsock. Excuse me, 13-point quarter.
Travel there, no good. Is that new math they're teaching in school?
I needed my calculator for that one.
Virtual math, you had 10.
13-4 run for the Lancers here in the third quarter. Jennings going to let one go
that's
again.
short. Geez, he missed one.
Oh, they're going to get Julian there.
See, I applaud the hustle of Big J. Dare we say with him wearing that mask, Dr. J, Dr. Julian?
We can, Dr. Julian. And he's giving you a little dance out there, Jim. You see that? Julian coming out. Good job again.
Good hair flow by Jay.
A little longer, and he's vying for that all-hair team. Has to be a little longer. Malachi was on my all-hair team last year, Polanti.
That's right.
From Newman. And speaking of Newman, we'll see Newman tomorrow night, Jim.
Absolutely. We're going to get to see the Knights for the first time due to scheduling, and the Mounties are going over to take them on. That should be a good ball game.
Yeah, the Mounties are 11-3. They play tonight at Bucktail, and they should be 12-3, and Newman is perfect, 12 up, 12 down. So we'll have that here on WebWeeklyLive.com, Hoopers Only TV. 7:15 pregame will start, and about 7:30 we'll have the tip-off from
the Catholic Community Center.
The Catholic Community Center.
Bang! Jensen, 3 ball.
Jensen spotted up and drained that one. 1:35 to go in the third quarter. Lancers with a big third quarter again, as they did Friday night, really extending that lead. And you talked about it, Jim. You said how much Central Columbia expended so much energy in that second quarter, cutting that lead down to 6.
I could see it coming, Paul. They had such a nice stretch going, and the problem was they ended up at 2.5 minutes short of halftime where they could have used a blow.
Yeah, absolutely. Ali with the
Nice
ball drives to
drive.
the basket, and they're going to call the foul back here on the floor on 44, Ellis Turner.
You know what I think of when I see 44, young Mr. Yost. Miss watching him play.
Yeah, we saw Pat walking around before and seems to be getting around okay. Not sure what his ailment is, but he hasn't played at all year. And I know Coach Snyder said they're hoping to get him back.
Nice. Well, that negated an easy basket. Oh, they called it offensive on Brendan Clark.
Offensive foul.
Wow. I don't know about that, but maybe.
This official's never been a fan of Loyalsock here through the years. He's not a Lancer fan, I can tell you that.
No comment. I don't think he has a Lancer window singer in his vehicle. Let's say that way.
I think I did 4 games here in 4 years, and I think he officiated every one.
Clark gets a rebound.
Oh.
And he gets fouled, but there's no call. Harris gets
Good
the ball
fight
back.
by Harris.
Clark's going to get called for having his hand on his back. See that one coming. That's a frustration foul. Clark
absolutely
secured the rebound there.
50 seconds to go in the third quarter.
I believe he might have got fouled and then follows it up with a little push, but I like his tenacity. Gump.
A little too hard. Rebounded by Ali.
Central having trouble scoring in the third, just like up at Loyalsock.
4 points. Eli slashes.
Oh, offensive
and he is
foul.
fouled.
Good take there. Who took it?
I believe that was Morrison.
Morrison, nice job taking the offensive foul.
Beagle coming into the game.
Took one for the team.
Turner coming back in.
26-point Lancer lead. They've opened it up here in the third quarter again.
16-4 quarter, Jim, for the Lancers. Harris. 30 seconds to go in the third.
Harris on the bounce.
Over to Beagle. Beagle.
Nice strip.
Good
Dom
hands.
Jennings on the run. 1-on-2. He's going to take it all the way to the hoop. Right hand up and hangs and puts it in.
Yeah, he did. He hung in the air. He got Gump up, and he waited for Gump to come down when he released it. Laid it up and in.
Nice move.
Final 7 seconds to go to quarter. Morrison. Gare went for the steal. Gump long three. No good, and there's your horn. 3/4 in the books here at Central Columbia, 65-37. Loyalsock leads. We'll be right back.
You probably already know that Murray Mazda offers a lifetime warranty on all their new Mazdas. You may not know what that means. Let me explain. You're covered for unlimited miles and unlimited time. If anything happens to the drive axle, turbocharger, transmission, engine, and all internal parts, you're covered. If you were to pay for all this out of pocket, it would cost you over $10,000. But Murray Mazda gives you care for a lifetime, and that's a real deal.
Hi, this is Scott here from Park Pizza in Williamsport. Everybody's back to school. Hopefully we have some good high school games going on. Hope everybody's out there keeping safe. Just to let you know, we're here, we're open, ready to see y'all. So enjoy the game and stop on in.
All right, we're back here at Central Columbia, 65-37 and 18-4 quarter. Jim again for the Lancers. Adrees Ali leads the way, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Dom Jennings with 17, Sean Jensen with 13, Eli Gare with 10. Lancers hitting on all cylinders.
Absolutely, and playing a nice ball game. They'll have the ball here to start the fourth quarter.
And for Central Columbia, Gump with 12, Crawford and Morrison with 8 apiece. There goes Gare right to the rack, up and in.
Nice job. Gare attacks the baseline. I love when he's moving forward on the attack.
He's quick off the dribble, and the lead is up to 30. Harris hangs in the air, up ahead to Gare. Gare changes directions, and he is fouled by Gump. He doesn't like that call, shaking his head.
I think Morrison got him on the way by.
Let's see what they got here. They're going to get you right. You have that eagle eye, Jim.
I don't know about that.
We're so close, you have to be able to see that.
I have my
one,
glasses on, Paul.
You got the big 4 with you. Gare, first one up and good.
Shout out to the good folks at Price Optical that keep me in glasses, because God knows I lose them, misplace them, and the dog gets them.
And second one is good. Eli boosted his free throw average tonight. And here comes Gump across the timeline. 7:13 to go, all Lancers in this one. The last 2 minutes of second quarter, Jim, is when they took over.
A little tip. I think Gump will get credit for it.
I think that was Crawford under there. Yeah, Crawford. Maybe it was Gump. I couldn't see from over here.
Jensen 3-ball on the way, a little short.
Rebound by Harris. Harris, long baseball pass.
And there's Jensen again with the hustle getting back. Playing good basketball.
You're seeing a lot of even scoring for the Lancers, right into the cheerleading section there.
Nice play there by the cheerleaders, getting it back.
She was taking a drink. She didn't want to put her water down.
Yeah.
Pass over to Jennings, and it was stealed by Harris. Stolen. Here comes Harris. Trying to fight off. Blocked again by Dom Jennings.
Dom Jennings. Run out Eli Gare off the bounce pass. No good.
A little too hard off the basket.
Big Julian's back. Gump's on the run.
Over to Harris. 6 minutes to go in this one. 69-39.
Lancers by a 30-pack, Paul.
Harris, long three. Off the back iron. Comes Karaman out. Over the head to Adrees. Adrees drives to the lane, up and in.
Beautiful, smooth move.
71-39.
Adrees playing outstanding basketball, Paul.
Yeah,
Brendan Clark up, coming in.
Grayson Watkins. Here comes young Mr. Ross.
It's going to be a line change.
Braden Miller coming in.
Adrees up to Eli Gare, up and in. Lancer Lightning, full display. 73-39, Lancers. Another big third quarter and adding to it here in the fourth.
The Lancers will boost their record, barring a miracle, to 17-1, Jim. 2 losses in the last 2 years.
Dom Jennings, good board out to Eli Gare on the run. One defender back.
A nice defense by Morrison. Didn't give up on it there. Good hustle by Eli.
And that'll get us a line change, and I'll turn it over to you, Paul.
And here comes the line change. Clark coming into the game. Jaden Ross, Cy Kavanaugh, Braden Miller, Grayson Watkins. We haven't seen Grayson in a couple of weeks. He was nursing a ankle injury, I believe.
He played well the last time I saw him.
A lot of athleticism there. And 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go, and they will close it out here for the Lancers. Over to Gump. Gump tries to go backdoor to Welcome, and Miller with a foul there.
Young man got his money's worth.
6-foot junior.
That'll put Welcome to the line.
Welcome, really good foul shooter, 80% for this team.
I'd just like to take a minute again to thank the good folks down here at Central Columbia for welcoming us down.
It seems to be a yearly tradition. We do a game here every year.
Was it last year we got snowed on when we were down here? Or was that 2 years ago?
That was last year.
Last year?
The slush game was slushy.
Yeah.
Yep. We've been down here the last 4 years that I've been here. Came down and did a game down here. A nice place.
Welcome gets 1 out of 2.
And here comes Ross.
Jaden Ross.
Over to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh kicks it back to Watkins. Watkins, a little shake and bake between his legs. Over to Miller. Miller behind his back, and I'm not sure what he called away from the ball there, Jim.
I think the right guard held on the sweep left. He held away from the ball, and
he held on the counter.
The ref caught him.
It was a counter give. That's what it was.
That's for Rich Salonis out there in TV land.
Morrison over to Gump. Gump drives.
Oh, nice move. He has lots of talent. He gets up.
Gump only a junior. Oh, excuse me, he's a senior. 6'5" senior.
Could see if we can give him a red shirt year.
Yeah, there you go. Clark over to Kavanaugh. 3:15 here.
Good to see some
Miller.
young Lancers getting some time here.
Miller over to Ross. Ross pulls up the 3. Short. Good
Nice
hustle
save.
there by Miller. Into Kavanaugh, throws it over your side. Miller up and in.
Good hustle by Miller. Nice play.
Braden Miller.
75-42 Lancers.
And a bunch of Blue Jays looking to check in here, too, in the next stoppage.
A flock?
There is a flock of Blue Jays. Gump looks to go one-on-one on Clark. Back out to Harris.
What would a group of Lancers be? Nice move by Harris.
And here comes the line change here.
Oh, we got another line. We got a double line change. Paul, it's all you now.
Oh, boy. Let's just let them come into the game here. And then we'll call them as they come in. I see Gage Patterson checking in for Loyalsock. I see Mr. G coming in.
Appears to me, Paul, they're going to play 9-on-9 the rest of the way.
Well, nobody has sat down on the bench. Nate Bauman into the game, Gage Patterson into the game, and Tyler G into the game.
Young Mr. G, good to see him out there.
Yeah, we saw him the other night, too. Got some time here. Making Kimmy fill up the stat sheet down there with all these players. Kim doing a great job as always.
How Kimmy does it is beyond me. I can't write and chew gum, and she can get every stat down and get them right and be doing the math.
And we appreciate everything she does. She's always right on it. You can always count on that day after the game. You have the stats in your inbox. Kavanaugh, spin move.
And how do you like Jimmy Webb over here with the new
laptop? Jimmy's doing great with that little Webb.
It's a nice laptop you got him.
Yeah, it's a Webb Weekly whiteboard. That's sponsored by Webb Weekly.
It's an old school laptop.
Yep. And Lanza into the game. Pete Lanza. No relation to Blackjack Lanza. Over to Ellis Turner. Turner down to Beagle. Beagle hangs in the lane.
Nice job
up and
by
in.
Beagle. A little harm in the hoop. Gets him in the stat sheet. I think that's his first basket.
I believe so. Also, Dylan Gregory into the ball game. I didn't see him come in 25. Jim, what a good time now with the last 1 minute and 45 seconds to thank One Day Masks. 1 day or 1 hour, lightweight, easy to use. They don't fog up their vision. They're disposable. They're great for anything you need them, any shape or any size. One size fits all. 1 Day Masks. Cameron got his 1 day mask on right now. And so do I, and so do you, Jim.
I am. I'm wearing my one-day mask. Nice pass by G underneath.
Oh, nice pass by
Who
Tyler.
finished it off there? I didn't 23.
Gage Patterson.
Gage Patterson with the hoop.
Freshman, 5'9". 1:19 to go, and Lanza with the ball. Over to Turner.
That number 3 is a tradition in the G and Datris household for hoop stars. Nice. Oh, boy. Oh.
Boy, down goes Miller.
Say it, Paul.
Down goes Frazier. Gregory up ahead to McKinnon.
Steal by G. G on the run out. Left hand dribble. All the way to the rack. Right hand, no good. He'll go to the line, Paul.
Tyler will go to the line, and he will shoot 2. And the clock running with a 30-point lead here. If I was Tyler, I'd say, give me the ball before the clock runs out, right? You want to shoot your free throws. Now they stopped it.
30-point Lancer lead, playing out the string here.
First one up, first one good.
Well done by Tyler, calming himself down. A little ritual there, a little spin, a little breath. I don't think I've ever shot a foul shot with a mask on.
Different times, Jim. Different times. Your games weren't in black and white, were they?
Yeah, they pretty much were.
I thought so.
They were in VHS.
Mine were in beta.
Actually, they might have started out on film.
Over to Gregory. He's going to launch a 3.
Nice job. Bang for Gregory.
Dylan Gregory, 5'10", sophomore, buries it from three-point land. And final 20 seconds here. Going to play the string out here. And Patterson with the ball, going to dribble it out, it looks like here. 10 seconds. The other night it ended 78-51. Tonight we're going to be right on that number again, 79-51. Really close. Can't get much closer than that. There's your Hornets, a final score. Loyalsock 79, Central Columbia 50. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back to wrap things up.
You probably already know that Murray Mazda offers a lifetime warranty on all their new Mazdas. You may not know what that means. Let me explain. You're covered for unlimited miles and unlimited time. If anything happens to the drive axle, turbocharger, transmission, engine, and all internal parts, you're covered. If you were to pay for all this out of pocket, it would cost you over $10,000. But Murray Mazda gives you care for a lifetime, and that's a real deal.
Hi, I'm Rennie Rodarmel. I run the Rennie Rodarmel Agency, located at 921 Westminster Drive, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I think my passion is meeting with the customers one-on-one, reviewing all their needs and doing the best job we can to make sure they have the best available coverage at the best price. This agency stands out above a lot of them as far as customer service. Our philosophy is not to tell a customer what they need to do. We need to know what they want us to do for them and take care of them. In 36 years, I've won just about every award they have. I think the award I'm most proud of is being inducted into the All-State Financial Hall of Fame. It was one of my goals from day one, so looking 20 years out and being able to get there was fantastic. Change of any kind has a little anxiety with them. If you have any questions, concerns, anything happens, come to us right away. We're here to answer all your questions and make sure you understand what is going on and what happened.
And we're back with the Rennie Rodarmel wrap-up show. Paul, I have a lot of insurance with Rennie and the boys.
With Allstate, you're always in good hands.
And unfortunately, I've needed it over the years, and they've made it very easy when I've had a claim.
Always good to know. Insurance is really good to have for everyone. 79-50, Jim. Loyalsock, 29-point win. Total control of this game after that second quarter when Central Columbia used a lot of that energy to come back. And like I said, you hit the nail right on the head when you said it was just 2 minutes too early, because that half they could have used a blow and they cut it to 6. Loyalsock finished on a 14-2 run, and then a 18-4 third quarter just put this out of reach.
And the fat lady was singing.
Yep, she was warming up.
Well, again, I wanted to see a good ball game. I thought we were going to get there, and those two runs sort of did in the Blue Jays tonight. But good night for the Lancers. Good night to be a Lancer. What do we have there, Paul?
Well, I mean, you talk about even scoring again for Loyalsock. Idris Ali, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Dom Jennings, 17 points. Eli Gare, 16 points. Sean Jensen, 13 points. Brendan Clark with 6 boards, did not score, but he really was a force at the beginning of the game. Him and Julian in there making people alter their shots.
And young Mr. Clark, I've been wanting to see his development all year because he's got good size, he's got good tenacity, and you're going to need somebody like that come playoff time. So
yeah, and he's only a junior. Like I said, he's going to be back next year. He'll be a key part of this team next year, and this year going forward into the playoffs. For Central Columbia, Russell Gump led the way with 16 points. Carter Crawford with 8, and Eli Morrison also chipped in with 8. Dylan Harris held to 7 points again with this Lancer defense.
Well, the Lancers got quality guards playing great defense,
Yeah.
and right now they're just taking holding Mr. Harris. So nice way to put it, holding Mr. Harris down.
Yeah, and he I mean, they tried screens, they tried to free him up, and Loyalsock fought off the screens, and he's a good shooter, so he's a streaky shooter. He gets that rhythm going, and he could light up 20 or 30 in a night. I mean, he averages 26 a game, and in these 2 games, the Lancers have taken him out of both games. And with Yost out and McNellis out, there's really nowhere else to go. Gump had a good game tonight. We knew he would bounce back. He's a really good player, 6'5" senior, right at his average. He averages 17, he scored 16, so he was right there. But for Central Columbia, they're going to win a lot of games down the stretch here, but Loyalsock just seems to have everything going, Jim, at the right time.
Well, I'm anxious to see them. They're playing good basketball. Like you said, they have Troy, and then we have them later in the week against Danville.
Yeah, on Friday night.
So that could be a lot of fun against Danville.
Yeah, and they beat Danville earlier in the season at Danville, which is always a hard thing to do down there. And like I said, that's going to be, we have them coming up tomorrow night. We're back at it again. We are in Newman at the Catholic Center.
I call it the Catholic Community Center. It's the Catholic Community Center on the campus of St. John Newman.
And one thing about calling a game at Newman, we have center court seats. We sit right on the floor there at St. John Newman. They're taking on the Mounties from South Williamsport. It should be 12-3 versus 12-0. Something's got to give in that game. We get to see the Hill brothers, young Mr. Clay,
yes,
who transferred last year and had to hold out. Keon Burkholder was really, really good on the boards for Newman. And
member of our all-hair team.
Yeah, Keon. Absolutely. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the Knights. We see them tomorrow night, and we have them next week against Loyalsock. They do play, I believe that is on Tuesday of next week. They're going to be playing the Lancers, and that should be a real fun game. That's at Loyalsock. We got a lot of games coming up.
A lot of good basketball to watch.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, and we're happy to have everybody tune in here on Webb Weekly Live and Hoopers Only TV. And once again, it's a final score, Jim, 79-50.
Shout out to Cameron Crosley, our producer.
Yeah, Cam does a great job.
Isaac, our cameraman.
Isaac B. Good. We're going to give him a middle name. It's going to be B because it's Isaac Good, but Isaac B. Good. They do a great job keeping us sounding great and keeping the signal on, Jim. We don't want to go offline, but they do a fantastic job, and that's basically all I have, buddy. Anything from you?
You go back to Hazelton, I'll go back to town, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, let's put a bow on this. For Jim Webb, I'm Paul Bowe. Thanks for watching WebWeeklyLive.com, Hoopers Only TV. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7:15 pregame show from St. John Newman to see the Golden Knights.